Rob, Trust Point 323 here. I'm cleaning out my basement right now, doing some cleaning of it. I'm probably going to put my marble crayfish down here and some guppies down here with the marble crayfish just in an actual 33-gallon garbage can. But I wanted to show you also today I will be fixing my PVC pipe. That was the filter, the biofilter for this, but it fell through. It was so heavy it fell through the milk crate and cracked it, and the end spout broke off. But I wanted to show you about the tank because it's pretty cloudy right now. Let me put the light on so you can see it. We got it on a timer, but the timer was off. So actually it's very cloudy right now. Okay, all that's been running is the, can't even see them, the 4 upflows right there with the biofilter from the gravel and the 350, the Marineland 350. But what I'm doing right now is normally I have 4 filters in this Marineland 350. There's 4 filters in there. And as I showed you in a previous video, there's no sense in having an underground filter if you have tilapia. Let's see, one of these is on eggs. She's on eggs right now. He's the father. This is what he does for the nest to get all the other ones to go down there. So there's really no underground biological filter because he clears it all out. So that's why I have to get the PVC tube going again. But what I want to show you is I'm going to clean out the filters that are in the back of this right now just to reuse them again. In my basement here, you know what these filters are, right? This is what they look like when you pull them out. And basically all I do is I got warm water running. I'm in my basement sink here, and I just rinse them really good, and I hit them against the wall, like hit them against the side of the sink, and you see they're coming like really good now. There's 4 of them I have on there. And then after I get them all clean, what I'm going to do is run just straight hot water on them and bang them around again for the filter. And then I'll probably come back in an hour, maybe. Nah, it's going to take a while to cycle. I'll probably come back later on today and we'll see if the tank cleared up and how much it cleared up. I do this regularly. I reuse these filters maybe about 10 times even, 5-10 times before I replace them. And then when I replace them, I don't even clean them when I replace them. All I do is take them out and I throw them in my big water tote that I got for the pond outside. I put them in that biofilter out there and never wash them ever again. Anyways, I wanted to show you that, so we'll see what's looking like later. Taking apart this PVC filter because I'm going to actually fix it again. I told you it was big as heck. It's like a 4-foot, 5-foot section. But I had to cut it out of the milk crate. You see it fell all the way into the milk crate because it was so heavy. And you see what it did here? It broke this off right here. See, this one right here actually seems tight, but it looks like there's a little bit leaking of it at the bottom, so I'm gonna do that one too. But it completely broke this off right here. See, it completely broke that off. So what I actually did is I bought more of this right here. This is JB Weld. I'm gonna show you how to use the JB Weld. It seals it completely tight. That's all it needs, and I can have it up and running again. I had this filter off here for like 2 weeks. Like I said, my tank clouded over with it off. But man, right now I'm starting taking all the hoses apart and it smells terrible. So I'm probably going to take it outside and run a garden hose through it to get all that crap out of it that just sat in there, and then I'll hook it up again. Let me show you here what I'm going to use right here to fix this PVC pipe. JB Weld steel stick. I think this stuff works amazing. Somebody else said that it doesn't store well. It stores well if you cap it with the little piece that they put in there and put the cap back on there. Man, I left this sit in my damn house for maybe 3 years and still used it. As long as you don't mix it up, it's good to go. So I'm going to open this up and show you how it works. I do this with one hand. When you open it up, there's a stick wrapped in plastic, and it got a little thing at the top. As long as you wrap this plastic back around it and put that thing back on the top and put it in there, it'll last for years. Now, it's a gray surrounded by a dark gray putty, 2 putties. You cut apart the piece that you need, and only the piece that you need, and then you knead it up. And after you knead it, you have a little bit of time to work with it, and it dries just like, like concrete. It dries really hard. So I'm going to cut a piece open right now. Cut a little piece off of it. That's what I'm going to knead together. I put the top back on it and pushed it back into the tube and covered the tube. Now this tube will last forever. Now you take the plastic, see if I can put that right there. You take the plastic piece off from around, and I'm gonna have this on my damn hands forever. But you just knead it up like this. Keep kneading it until it turns one uniform color, and don't half-ass this. It got to be kneaded really good. And after it turns one uniform color, then you can put it on what you need it. See, it's one uniform color here, like a gray, like a dark gray. And now this is what you can put around. I'm gonna sit on this broken the hell is this milk crate? Alright, now I gotta put the camera down, but I'm gonna stop the video so I can start putting this around here. But all you do is pack it around here, try to get into the brake, and it'll seal like that, like freaking concrete. It's really hard. Okay, that's what I formed around it right there. I didn't have any left over to put around this one right here. Hoping that didn't crack loose. If it did, I'm going to have to seal it again. I got enough, but I always have this JB Weld on hand. Actually, this one right here, and not always, I just ran out last time I put these on. So I ordered it through Amazon.com and had them deliver it. But this thing is waterproof. I actually put some of this on, drilled a hole through a cooler and ran copper pipe in through the cooler. Never you mind for why. But anyways, it completely sealed and put ice in the cooler. You know, hooked up a keg to it, and man, it just freaking chilled the beer by the time the went through all the way through the copper pipe, and it didn't leak at all. So this stuff works miracles. Look it up. It's JB Weld. All right, bye. I don't get anything from JB Weld, but it says sets in 3 to 5 minutes. After 60 minutes, 1 hour, can be drilled, tapped, machined, ground, filed, and painted. Steel stick cures to a dark gray color and is rated tensile strength of 900 psi and will hold up to temperatures of 300 degrees. Used for steel, iron and steel, copper and brass, aluminum, bronze, other materials, plumbing materials, which this is PVC, automotive parts, exhaust system, strip threads, rust damage, household repairs, and fuel tanks. I'm telling you, this JB Weld stick is amazing. I'm going to let it cure for an hour, then I'll see if it's got any leaks, and if not, I'm going to have my filter back up and running on this tank. Alright, bye. Scatterbrain, I'm all over the place here today. This right here is going good. All the fish are still living. About 2 hours later, still filtering. This right here is drained down because I took water out of this one right here to fill back up my 55 because I put the one pregnant one in there. Well, I'm slimming down a lot of my tilapia hobby, so I want to leave the big male in there with the koi, and I'm going to put one pacu in here for my 125. Alright, this is the filter for it. You see the JB Weld held up perfect. Instead of waiting 1 hour, I waited 2 hours. The JB Weld held up. It's perfect. So this right here is going fine. Without the female, he shouldn't stir up any of the gravel, so I'm going to level all the gravel again to keep that clean. And I'm going to take that one off right there, and I'm going to put it on my upstairs 55 for right now. I'm taking a smaller one off my 55. Because this right here should actually do a pretty good job keeping that one clean with the under gravel filter combined. Then that one's going up to my 55. I got all my crayfish already moved in here, and all my guppies moved in there for the winter. I don't know why I keep guppies. This is why I keep guppies, because now that I got the pacu, I'm going to feed the pacu the guppies. Okay, that was my train of thinking. And actually I had the pacu in the tank. Man, I bought him. He was actually smaller than guppies. And it's about a month later, he's about almost as big as a baby, not a baby, but actually a decent sized tilapia, and he started eating all the crayfish. So that's why I wanted to get the crayfish in their own thing over there. Alright, either way, whole lot of things. One last thing to finish up. This right here was the gravel, for the, not the gravel, what the hell was it, the activated carbon. Now I made the filter out of a 2-liter bottle, but you could actually use one of these to make a filter also. You can make a filter out of anything. You can make this for like a little nice 10-gallon tank, drill the holes, put the hole in the top, put the air stone in there, voila, you got a filter for your, just to start off with, just to keep things going. I have this 40-gallon here. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe no, it's 20 high, I think. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's here. This is like a little nice thing to put a little filter in here. You can make your own terrarium, turtle tank, or whatever right out of that. Either way, got to start cleaning up, filling everything up. The JB Weld held perfectly. My other filter is going for this now. I got the little pump in the back right there that's pumping. Gonna level out the gravel, take that one off, and put it on my 55. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.